So to maximize consumerism, which is a way of marginalizing people and keeping them sort of out of the hair of those who are making the decisions, you need plenty of propaganda. We nowadays call it advertising. It used to be just called propaganda. But control of opinion, control of attitudes, driving people from the area where they would be dangerous, namely the area where decisions are made, driving them out of that area requires modes other than coercion. In fact, when Goebbels developed a powerful propaganda system in Nazi Germany, they were explicitly borrowing, very explicit, from U.S. commercial propaganda, commercial advertising, and in fact try to mobilize the German equivalent of the advertising movement to copy these techniques. Simple slogans repeated over and over again, appealing to the emotions, and all those ideas which had been worked into practically a science by the time the Nazis came along, and of course have expanded very much since. The point is to keep it below the level of consciousness. I mean, we can't come out and say, look, we're trying to deceive you. I mean, General Motors puts up a car ad. They don't have an announcement and saying, a warning, saying, don't believe a word you're going to hear, but in fact, it's designed so that you shouldn't believe a word you're going to hear.
And one car company will lead us there. Go to livegreengoyellow.com.
I mean, you're not told the characteristics of the car, or the lifestyle drug, or the toothpaste, or whatever. What you're shown is all the magnificent things it does for you. I mean, this extends to the political system. Presidential campaigns are run by the PR industry, and they are doing the same thing. And they are trying to delude and deceive the voters by imagery, so that they'll pick this candidate rather than that candidate.
I'm George W. Bush, and I approve this message.
In which direction would John Kerry lead? Kerry voted for the Iraq War, opposed it, supported it, and now opposes it again. John Kerry, whichever way the wind blows.
That's why people are almost completely uninformed about the stands of the candidates. It's basically constructing a certain intended image. Like Bush is this honest, simple guy who wants to get back to his ranch and, cut brush or something and rolling up his sleeves and mispronounces words. I mean, I'm convinced he's probably taught to mispronounce and make grammatical errors. I doubt that he talked like that when he was at Yale.
Fooled me once. Shame on you. It fooled me, we can't get fooled again.
But that's the image that you're trying to construct, and then if you can be criticized by liberal, elitist intellectuals, so much the better. But one thing you're not hearing is where they stand on anything. Maybe there's a hint here and there, but people are totally misinformed about it because it's hidden. That's not the point. The point is to delude and deceive the voters, just as you delude and deceive the audience when you're carrying out advertising.